I'm here today with Charlotte Young. How's the weather there in the UK?
Oh, it's so cold at the moment. It's absolutely freezing. We've just had some snow, so it's not snow the way a lot of places experience snow. It's very little amount, but it is really cold. It's like -3, -4. So at the minute, I'm all wrapped up and right by the heater because I'm just so cold.
Yeah, it's 50 here today.
Nice.
What first got you into music?
Yeah, so I was quite lucky in the sense that I always grew up with music around me. Both my parents loved different genres. So my dad was into metal and into Elvis, and then for my mom, she was into a lot of the big female belters. So people like Barbra Streisand and Celine Dion, but also like the Eagles. So I got to hear that growing up, but then I lived in the same room as my sister for a while, and she listened to a lot of Shania Twain and things like that. So I got into it that way. And that's sort of where it began, is that I just loved hearing the CDs or the radios. So that's sort of where it started.
Okay. Where have you performed?
So I've performed at quite a few places local to the UK. So I've been lucky to perform in where I'm from. I'm from Birmingham, which is right in the middle. And I've performed in quite a few awesome venues that aren't with us anymore. But there was the Flapper, which is quite known on the Birmingham scene. I've also performed at a place called Bilston Civic Hall, which is like the hall of the area. And then yeah, just anywhere that'll have me, really. I mean, the Actress and Bishop is another one that I've performed at. I was hoping to do a lot more this year, but obviously I've not been able to due to the pandemic. So that's the sort of situation we're in at the moment.
Yeah. What's your favorite song to get the crowd started when you perform?
Yeah, so I think it's got to be Whiplash, which was my first single that I released this year. It's got a little bit of a breakdown in it where I get everybody clapping and dancing, and that tends to be the one that gets people up on their feet. But definitely that one. If not that one, then probably a cover, which is My Church by Maren Morris. Always makes people want to dance and sing along. So those are my two options, but I generally prefer doing Whiplash just because it's so cool to hear people singing my own song back to me.
Okay. We're going to play your brand new song, Pray for Rain.
Yeah, that'd be great. Praying for Rain. So excited to have this out.
Staring at the driveway where you drove away, wondering how we make those same mistakes. Stupid go down this slippery road, yeah. I'll just sit here praying for rain, watching you walk away, wishing you'd come back to stay. Oh, it's all a mess now, and I don't know why I'm here. Everything you used to say has faded to gray. So where can I go from here? Too much to throw away, I fear, and I can't help but wanna run miles, regardless of the downpour, just to see you smile again. Oh, what I'd give, I'll just sit here praying for rain, watching you walk away, wishing you'd come back to stay. It's all a mess now, and I don't know why I'm here. Everything you used to say has faded to gray. It's all gone
That was a pretty long song.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's bang on 4 minutes, so it's a little bit longer than Radio Edit, which is like 3.5. But didn't want to cut out the guitar solo because it's just so fun, and it's a little bit longer than Whiplash. But yeah,
Did you write that song, or do you have co-writers?
yeah. So that song's actually a really funny story. So I'm 24, but I started writing that song when I was 15. I wrote the first chorus when I was 15, sort of forgot about it. And then a few months ago when I was shaping up for the next EP, I was like, well, I need another song. And I sort of remembered the chorus to this one and just rewrote the verses around it. I just created this sort of, story of love and loss, which is all what Praying for Rain is about. So yeah, it was 100% written by myself.
Okay. Would you like to collaborate with any other artists out there?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'd love to collaborate. I'm the type of person that I just really enjoy other artists' work and working with people who I really respect. So it'd be cool to work with, some of the big artists, but also some of the more independent ones. I've been lucky enough to work with some of my friends already, which include a real talent called Kyle Elliott, who's over in the States, who's a great country artist on the rise. But then equally, I'd be happy to work with, the legend, like all that good stuff. So yeah.
Okay. What's the best advice you ever been given?
But yeah, in terms of advice, what advice I would give to an artist would be to just completely follow your instincts, follow your gut and just write what comes to you, be truthful as you can, and also be trusting of others, but not too trusting, don't let them cloud your judgment. You do know best, if it's your own personal tastes, but also just to work with as many people as possible and just meet as many people as possible and take as much opportunities as you can. That's my advice.
Okay. Where can people go and see your videos, music, and events?
Yeah, sure. So you can find me pretty much everywhere at Charlotte Young Music, but if you can't find that, then it's Charlotte Y Music. So for Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, it's Charlotte Y Music. But if you're looking for me on Instagram, then it's Charlotte Young Music. And you can also find me on all social media and streaming services as Charlotte Young. So if you put in Charlotte Young Praying for Rain, should be the first thing that comes up on Spotify and things like that. So everywhere you listen to music, I'm there. I'm even on Pandora now too. So yeah.
That's great. Well, thanks for being on the show today. I really enjoyed having you.
No, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. It's so cool to meet with people like yourself from literally thousands of miles away from where I live. So thank you for your support. Really appreciate it.
Was that the first time this song ever been played in the U.S. or?
I'm not sure. I don't think so, because I've been quite lucky with radio play for Praying for Rain. So it has hit a couple of stations in the States, but, you know, I'm happy to have it wherever. So it's really cool to do an interview as well.
Okay. Well, thank you.
No, thanks so much for having me, Rich. Appreciate it. Thanks. Nice to meet you as well.